Hello everybody, my name is EK and welcome back to more RuneScape. So very quickly before we hop into today's video, I want to talk about the audio for just a moment. You may have seen that in the previous videos I was once again struggling with some audio stuff. I don't know what's happening, like I keep trying to stay consistent, like not change anything, but I guess I did change something somewhere and stuff went wrong, and like it's just like this whole big hassle. I think I kind of fine-tuned it now. Like I did a live stream yesterday, a Dragon Quest 3 live stream, check it out if you haven't yet, and I kind of just like wanted to do a bit of a test to see what the audio was like for, you know, like 2.5 hours straight, and I think it was good. I'm a bit further away from the microphone right now, so I changed the gate out a little bit, and I think the audio right now, I quite like it. You know, it's quite consistent. I can move around a little bit, and I think it's good right now, and I'm hoping I don't even have to change it whatsoever anymore. I'm hoping it's just good and nothing just like randomly in like 4 videos starts changing again for some reason that I don't know about. But yeah, I even measured it like using a fist and a thumb. Like I'm a fist and a thumb away. I'm turning into an American, guys. I'm turning into, you know, calculating things with feet. But instead of using feet, I use fist and thumb. But yeah, you know, let me not drag this video down by too much audio talk. Let's dive into the video properly. Today, you know, kind of because I saw a lot of people were mentioning this in the comments of the... I think it was part 29, people were mentioning this, like Gertrude's cat, where I got to the construction site. People were talking about getting my own house, and, you know, I immediately wanted to go do that quest. It's a quest called Daddy's Home as well. It's obviously a very cool quest name. But I want to see what the player housing thing is like. Now, once again, I do expect that I won't be able to do too much with it yet, because it's most likely a bit of a gold sink. But at least unlocking my own house would be very cool. I was also informed of my cat, and apparently I murdered my cat by not paying attention to it. Apparently I got a cat. I didn't even realize that in the video itself. But, you know, it's been named Shadow by one of my viewers. And it was just like, it was a black cat, and it was up against the black background, kinda, so I didn't even see it in the first place. So it was a bit annoying. But we're doing Daddy's Home today. I can start this mini quest by talking to Marlowe in the Varrock Estate Agent's office, which is this office that I'm in right now. So Marlowe, I think, is this NPC, but I also want to talk to the estate agent himself for a moment. Let me close this down. Hello, welcome to the Gillinor Housing Agency. What can I do for you? So, how can I get a house? I can sell you a starting house in Remington for 1,000 coins. That's actually something we can very easily afford. As you increase your construction skill, you will be able to have your house moved to other areas and redecorated in other styles. Do you want to buy a starter house? So I could buy a house right here, and it is probably cheaper. People have kind of told me that buying a house is cheaper, but I like the idea of unlocking it through the quest, and, you know, efficiency has never been a core priority of the series, so we're going to do it the, well, the questing way, the more inefficient way, I guess. Well, enjoy your player-owned cardboard box or whatever you're going to sleep tonight. Wow, you know, this guy's just like, you don't want to buy a house? I'll just offend your state of living immediately. Estate agent, you know your sales tactics, okay? You know your sales tactics. But also we can ask him, tell me about houses. It all came out of the wizard's experiments. They found a way to fold space so that they could pack many acres of land into an area only a foot across. They created several folded space regions across Gillinor. Each one contains hundreds of small plots where people can build houses. Ah, so that's how everyone can have a house without them cluttering up the world. I like how there's a low justification for the housing system. Quite. The wizards didn't want to get bogged down in the business side of things, so they hired me to sell the houses. There are various other people across Gillinor who can help you furnish your house. You should start by buying planks from a sawmill operator. Sawmills are located in northeast Varrock, the woodcutting guild located in southwest Hosidius and northeast Prifdinas. Okay, cool. Oh, a quick side note as well. People in my comments have been mentioning that this area right here, Mauritania, I think this is also where the like a lot of the Varrock museum things were referencing, like the oozes and the like the slugs, those kind of things. I think they were from here, and I do want to go check this out. So I'm not sure if that's going to be something that I do in the next couple of videos, but I do want to go check it out at some point. I think this was added in 2004 from what I remember reading, which means that while it's not launch content, this is like, I'm assuming this is the first map expansion they did after this stuff. And to me, and you know, I'm obviously kind of just spitballing here, but I'm guessing that this stuff right here it's all like reusing a lot of the same assets. It's reusing a lot of the same vibes. It looks different, but it looks similar enough where, you know, if someone showed me a screenshot of like this area and then showed me a screenshot of this area, I could probably not tell them apart if I hadn't been playing the game myself. But this area over here, Mauritania, this place looks very much different. You know, it looks much greener. Now, obviously, this is the map. I don't know how it's going to look in-game, but I do want to check it out because it does look cool. And I'm looking forward to a different aesthetic, because it's not like I dislike this aesthetic. No, I very much love this aesthetic. But it's becoming a bit monotonous in a way, where I would like to see some different biomes in the RS engine. So, having said that, let's talk to Marlo as well about the house. Welcome to the Rock branch of Mahogany Homes, Gilnor's first construction company. I wonder, could you maybe do me a little favor? So I have seen this marker on the map a couple times, where I think I even mentioned it. I confused that marker with the mage, the rune shop thing. So yeah, I kind of have already seen this one a couple of times. What does this Mahogany Homes company do? Oh, we redecorate people's houses, fixing things and building new furnitures, mending cabinets, building new chairs and tables, things like that. When a client hires us to redecorate their house, we send a builder round to do the job, and we ensure the builder's paid for their work. We can't hire you for that kind of work now, but perhaps you could do me a little favor instead. If you're willing, I can pay. What kind of favor do you want me to do? Well, you see, it's about my dad. His house is really decrepit. I need someone to rip out the broken furniture and build him some better stuff. I'll pay you if you do it. Aren't you in a construction company yourself, though? See, my dad just, found the house. No one was using it, so we just settled in. It's all perfectly harmless, and he's a sick old man anyway, so... Basically, he's not really meant to be there, and we prefer that the landlord not find out. So, we're keeping this job off the record. I'll pay you myself. So why has he got such a bad house? Some kind of economic downturn wiped out his pension plans. It happens more often than you'd think, but I'd rather not talk about it. Can you help him out, though? It kind of reminds me of the whole current ongoing situation with the with pensions and the stock market like crashing with the whole Trump administration thing, where people are scared their pensions are going away because of the big economic crash. Although I guess, you know, like those things often are very short-lasted, so let's just hope everything recovers well for those people. So, tell me more about the job. Nothing too hard. You'll have to rip out the broken furniture, then rebuild replacements. Dad will talk you through it. He's a retired carpenter himself. He loves talking about construction. Tell me where he lives and I'll do the job. Fabulous. Dad lives in the southeast of Rock, west of Aubrey's rune shop. His name's Yarlow. Old Man Yarlow, they call him. Alright. So, I guess we do have a quest. Yeah, here we go. Marlo asked me to go to his father's house and fix up the furniture for him. He said Old Man Yarlow lives in the southeast of Rock, west of Aubrey's rune shop. So guys, these mini quests and these regular quests. Is there a specific distinction between these quests? Because the length, I think, is not the thing, because the length for this one is short, and some others are also short, or like even very short, like normal quests. Is it a distinction of them not giving quest points and not having an actual like reward page for them? Because you don't get like the pop-up, like, hey, quest completed. You also don't... I'm actually not sure if you get like a clan pop-up for it. Okay, let's see. So we're looking for a rather decrepit house. Is this the decrepit house? This looks kind of shitty. Old Man Yarlow, do you live in here? Hello, guys. I'm looking for an old man. I mean, this seems to be the extension of the Chaos Temple. But this looks terrible as well. There we go. This is terrible. Hello. I like how we're looking for a terrible house to be able to find someone. What brings you here, young man? Marlo sent me to fix your furniture. My boy Marlo sent you? Oh yes, you've come to help with my furniture. It's in a terrible state. You'll want to start by removing all the tatty old furniture. There are 2 stools, 2 tables, a chair and a rotten carpet to replace. I need a better bed too. Let me know when you've removed all the old furniture. Alrighty then. Wow, it just started raining like really... like a ton of rain. And to be fair, I don't enjoy rain generally, but there's something satisfying about sitting here recording a RuneScape video with like some nice rain in the background. It is great. Old Man Yarlow asked me to remove some tatty old furniture from his house. Okay, so let's check out what's going on. So we got a rat. First of all, let's just stab the rat. Bam, there we go. Rat's dead. Then we can... Let's remove the camp bed. Bloop. And we can build a bed hotspot. We should get Jarl to tell you about the furniture he wants before you try building any. Okay, yeah, of course, of course. So first we only remove things. Okay, let's demolish the broken chair as well. Demolish the broken table. Demolish the broken stool. And another broken table over here. The guy should do his dishes as well, I think. Those are dishes that have not been done yet. And another broken stool. And that might be everything. I mean, there's crates we can search, but I don't think that's what we need to do. Marlow? Ah, young man, how's the redecorating coming on? I've been removing the old furniture. You still need to remove the rotten carpets. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Wait, is this the rotten carpets? Oh, here we go. Remove rotten carpets. Beep. See, the reason I want to do this quest as well is because it's going to allow me to learn about the systems in the form of a quest design, and I think it's going to help me understand the system better than if I were to just blindly go into the system. Right, old man. I've finished removing all the old furniture. Jolly good, young man. Now we'll need to have a talk about what you'll build for me to replace it. You see, I used to be a carpenter myself before the arthritis got me. Such wonderful things I could build. Let me tell you about the things construction can do for you. Oh, here we go. As a builder in your own house, you can create your own rooms full of furniture. A house may start out very basic. But in building mode, you'll see what you can add to it. Cool. So when was this added, guys? Is this like a more recent thing, or has this been in OSRS for ages? Because I think the first new skill coming in is going to be sailing. So this was a thing in 2007, I reckon. With fancier options available as your construction level rises. I quite enjoy these kind of systems. I'm not really the kind of person to customize things too much, but if I can like display cool things that I've achieved, that's what I really enjoy. You can add lots more rooms and build their furniture too, unlocking really handy features. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna enjoy this. Like, because isn't it really cool? At least to me, it's really cool. Like the idea that as we're progressing through the series, we are now in like the starting area of like proper member stuff, right? So we're probably what, like a fifth, a sixth into the series, whatever. Like it's probably going to keep going for at least 100 videos at this point, I reckon. So we're kind of still in the early levels of the series, and I kind of like the idea of having this house now and slowly building it out as we go. Where at some point way down the line, we go from having like this tiny house into this really big fancy house. At least I like that idea. I'm not sure if that's going to be feasible, if that's going to be something that I'm going to be able to do, but I like the idea of doing that. So, for example, in a study you could build a lectern for creating spell tablets, powerful items that can cast spells without runes. You could sell your tablets to other people too. Oh, interesting. A teleport nexus can take you to a huge range of destinations, making your home a powerful travel hub. Oh, so you'd have a reason to come back to your home, because that's always a thing I think in games that I struggle with. It's like homes are cool, but you need to have a reason to visit the home, and it's even cooler if you have a reason for other people to visit your home. Show your dedication to the gods by building an altar where you can sacrifice bones. I was going to say bonuses. You can sacrifice bones for prayer experience. Is it going to be an easier, like a better way? Like I don't have to bury them. I can save them up and I can deposit them all into the altar. With a regeneration pool, you can get healed quickly before you teleport back to the action. Oh, that's one of those trees, isn't it? That we unlocked in the previous video. It works out so well together, guys. Everything is it's like I planned this all along. The estate agents can redecorate your house in a different style if you want something a bit more impressive. And of course, to make your house feel truly like a home, you can fill it with adorable critters. Oh, cool. There's so many. And drop your guests into the monster pit beneath your throne room. It's such a nice introduction, guys. Like, they really know their audience, don't they? All this could be yours if you train construction. So, you seem to be very mobile, so you can just do this yourself, okay? Now, I was getting around to telling you about the furniture I want you to build for me. For a start, I'd like 2 new stools, 2 new tables, and a new chair. Some basic wooden planks and some nails should do for those. I won't ask for anything more fancy, it would only get stolen anyway in this neighborhood. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of muggers just wandering about, that is true. So some basic wooden planks and some nails, okay? I'll want a new carpet too, that can really change the atmosphere of a room, you know? You can buy cloth at the sawmill to make one. Okay. Now for the beds, I've got something special in mind. This town is quite damp and I don't want the moisture rising up the bed into my blankets. But I found some wood that resists water. Those abandoned crates in the kitchen were here when I moved in and I found they contain waxwood logs. Waxwood isn't much used in carpentry, but it resists water, so I want a bed made from that. You'll have to take 3 logs from the crates to the sawmill. The chap there will turn them into planks if you mention my name. I've known his family for years. I think that's everything. 2 stools, 2 tables, a chair, a bed, and a carpet. Off you trot, young man. I'll be here if you have any questions. Alright, let's look at the quest. Yeah, okay, I'm happy to see that it is giving me a list of all the things that I need to do and all the things that I need in order to do those things. That's good. So, 2 stools, a chair, 2 tables, a carpet, a bed. Okay, so we go to the kitchen, and there were these boxes. I'm assuming they mean these boxes, and we get some... Oh, there's nothing interesting in these boxes. Was it in the crates? The crate contains the water-repellent waxwood Old Man Yarlow described. You take some. Do I take 3? Because I need 3. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's just go to the construction guy and just kind of see how he's going to respond to our inquiries, and then we can always go back and get some materials we want, but I just want to go and check out what he has to say. I like this guy wandering around with his cart. That's kind of cool. So this is Mortinia, right? Can I actually just wander in here? Or do I need to have like an introductory quest or something? Sorry, Workman's Gate only. So museum guard. Hello there. Sorry I can't stop the talk. I'm guarding this Workman's Gate. I'm afraid you can't come through here. You'll need to find another way around. You need 153 kudos to pass through here. Is that kudos from the museum thing? But how do I get more kudos than answering the questions? Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this. I did, in fact, go back to the museum and I did answer the final questions about the wyverns that I forgot to do in the video itself. And what it gave me is some experience, as you guys are probably very well aware. It gave me some experience in Slayer, I believe. I'm up to 18 Slayer right now. But also it gave me 9 levels into Hunter. Now, we haven't played with Hunter at all yet. It's obviously something that I do want to do in the next couple of videos. Today's going to be like the construction introduction video. I think we'll have a video coming up very soon where we'll try and look into fletching, we'll try and look into hunting, and we'll try and look into herb lore and thieving, so we can have all of them started. And I guess also farming, of course, but I don't know. Farming sounds fun, but farming probably is one of those expensive ones as well, so I think I want to do that one last, I think. But we'll have to see how things go. So, let's walk over here. We were already here at some point, of course, where we were looking for Gertrude's cat, and this is the sawmill operator. We can buy some bronze nails. Oh, I don't have money on me. That's a bit unfortunate. We can buy a saw, but we can also talk to him, and I think that's what we want to do. Oh, buy planks. So, I guess we can't make those planks. We have to buy the planks. The planks are like a gold sink. So, talk to. Do you want me to make some planks for you? I can make planks from wood, oak, teak, and mahogany logs, or would you like to buy some other housing supplies? I need some waxwood planks for Old Man Yarlow. That old geezer? Oh, alright, I won't charge for this since it's for him. Here we go. We turned them into waxwood planks. So if I go back to the quest right now, the sawmill operator agreed to convert waxwood logs to planks for me. So I need wooden planks, wooden planks, wooden planks. You know what? I'll just go grab some money and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back at the operator. So, buy planks. Let's just buy 1 wooden plank. You need to bring me some more logs. Oh, I need to... I thought I was buying logs from him, but I'm turning logs... Or turning logs into planks. I thought I was just going to buy planks from him directly. Okay, let me go grab an axe. You know, I kind of want to get more into woodcutting as well, because it's one of those things I've like skimmed the system. But I really like the idea of doing woodcutting. So I really like the idea of having to level this a lot, so I can then turn it into planks, and I can then turn that into cool housing things. Guy, normally I'm not really into housing that much. Like, I enjoy the idea of housing, but often I don't like the practical application of housing. But I think in this game, where, like, for me, 90% of the game so far has revolved around learning skills. For some reason, I think housing is going to click, like, really big time in this game for me. I'm hoping that's the case, because I want to get, like, properly invested in my house. I think it's going to be really fun. So let's also have a bit of a read into construction as a skill, because I think we haven't done that yet. So construction gives you access to your very own player-owned house. To get started, you need to buy a house from an estate agent, or in this case, I guess, do it through a quest. Once you have a house, you'll need to build furniture. Most furniture can be built with planks, which can be obtained via taking logs to a sawmill. To build furniture, you grab a hammer and a saw. Okay, so I guess we will also have to bring a hammer, but I'll go back for that later. Enter your house in build mode, select a hotspot, and select the furniture you want to build. As your construction level increases, you'll be able to build bigger houses, gain access to more kinds of rooms in your house, and be able to build fancier furniture. So rooms. Oh, ooh, a games room. A throne room, a formal garden, a treasure room, achievements gallery. Ooh, I'm gonna love this. Ooh, yeah, we can make our own dungeon. And I'll let you guys fill in which kind of dungeon we're looking to make. It's a kind of a high-level thing as well to have a dungeon, but I guess, you know, it's like a super villain kind of thing, so it makes perfect sense. We can put the demon in there. Wait, check materials if I click it? That's some coins. That's a few coins. A hellhound. Oh boy. Rune Dragon after Dragon Slayer 2. They need to have some sort of like dots or something in here, because I can't even see the amount of zeros there. It's too many zeros for me right now. So we can put games in there, garden stuff, storage things, house size can go up, servants, a demon butler, a chapel. All right, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I'm sure of it. It's going to be great. So let's talk to this guy. Actually, no, let's not talk to this guy. Let's chop down some trees. I don't know how many planks I'm gonna need, so I'll just grab like 10 logs or something, and we'll be good. Oh, these are oak trees. I was not looking to get oak trees. I was looking to get normal trees. Yes, these are normal trees. The other ones are weird, guys. They're odd. Oh, there was also an easy task in the Varrock area, so I guess that was just cut down like X amount of trees or something. All right, so buy plank, and let's buy. Oh, wait, hold on. How did that work? Did it just turn every single log in my inventory into a plank? I think that is what just happened, and I think it took 100 for each one. There's also a cat behind me. That's not my cat, is it? No, it's not my cat. Okay. I guess I might as well also make the oak logs. Yeah, okay. So it did indeed take all of the planks, sorry, all of the logs in my inventory, turn them into planks, and then just multiply that amount by 250. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a gold sink, but I'm fine with that. So let's go back to this quest. So we need basic wooden planks, which I'm assuming are just these normal planks. So we need at least 1, we need 2, we need 3. You know, I'll just buy a saw. I'll probably need a saw at some point. And we need nails, right? So do I just need bronze nails? I'll just buy like 50 bronze nails. Like they cost like 100 gold, so it's not too bad. And bolts of cloth, I think we needed some of those as well. How many did we need of the bolts of cloth? Did it say? It says cloth. A carpet using cloth. It doesn't say how many we need. Can I see it somewhere? Like if I go to the skill, which is over here, and I go to decorative, for example, and I go to a brown rug, 2 times bolt of cloth. Okay, I think that's what I probably need. So we need 2 bolts of cloth, which I will indeed go. Whoop, whoops. Well, nope. Which I will go pick up. I will buy 1. I will buy 2. There we go. And then also I need the stools. Can I also see those in there? So 4 stools, which would be... Would that be the crude wooden chair? We need 2 planks, 2 nails. Okay. Hold on. Let me go make a list of all the things we need. This is kind of fun because I just get to like make a bit of a list. So chair, 2 planks, 2 nails. But I need that twice, so I need double the amount. Actually, wait, no, it's talking about a stool and a chair. Wait, isn't that the same thing? Like, I mean, in my mind, like a stool is a chair with like no back. But is that something that I can make here as well? I don't see it in the list. You know what? I'll just run over to the old guy and we'll see what he can make with what I have right now, and I'll run back and forth. I guess I'll bring a hammer just in case. I have like a whole bunch of random stuff in my inventory right now. Fortunately, all the people for this quest are very close together. Like the bank is close, the construction site is close, the house I need to go to for the old man is close, the quest giver itself was close. So everything is just like very close together, which makes it very easy to just kind of be experimenting a little bit. So let's go back over here and talk to Old Man Yarlow and see what he has to say right now. Do you need some help with the building work, young man? So, how do I build furniture? Ah, look in the place where the new furniture will go. A talented builder will see a vision there of the furniture they could build. Interact with that and you should find you can build furniture. You need a hammer and saw, which I did buy. I can supply those if you need them. Well, I just bought them, but it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So where do I get planks, nails, and cloth? I mean, I know that. I need some tools. Tell me about waxwood. I think I kind of know what I'm doing now. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Let's first engage with the stool hotspot. Okay, so select a piece of furniture to build. So a wooden stool requires 1 plank, 2 nails. Let's click it. And that is our first bit of construction experience. Yeah! I'm excited. Guys, why am I so excited for like, these little things? It's great. So table hotspot. We need 3 planks and 4 nails. Okay, I'm gonna have to make more planks, but that is fine. You accidentally bend the nail. Oh! Oh, you can ruin the nails as well. Okay, we're just ruining like a whole ton of nails. Look at this. Like it's shooting up 15. But there we go. Construction level 2. You can now build torn curtains and a brown rug. And we need that brown rug because we need to build a carpet. So we need, 3 bolts of cloth. Okay, well, I'll go back in a moment. The chair hotspot as well. And we need to build a wooden chair. Yeah, this is fun. I'm going to enjoy my time here. It's going to be great. Construction level 3. You can now build a clay fireplace. So for the bed, I need 3 waxwood planks and 2 bolts of cloth. Okay, well, I guess I might as well spend the bolt of cloth on this one then for now. Construction level 4. I reckon this is a very quick skill to level if you have a lot of money. Because I guess it's gated not really by the time investment of using the skill. I'm guessing it's mostly gated by do you have the money to get the resources to level the skill. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm guessing right now. Like, where, you know, if you have a lot of cash, like if you had infinite cash, this probably would be one of the quickest things to level, because you could just like have like an efficient route through all the crafting stuff to get like optimal experience. And just like craft non-stop. And I think you probably speed level through it quite quickly. At least, once again, that's what I'm guessing. And let me know if I'm correct about that. So you can now build a wooden bookcase. Cool, okay. Do we have enough left for a stool? I think we do. Okay. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit more in just a moment. We're gonna have to get some more nails as well because, you know, we're going through this quite quickly. But they're like super cheap, so. You can now build a kitchen. You can now build a fire pit, tree, decorative rock, and a cat blanket. I will put my cat in my house, guys. Shadow must go into my house. And yes, the name is now officially Shadow. Okay, so what I need, once again, let me open up the notepad. And we need 3 planks, 4 nails. I'm not sure if there's a difference between the different nails. I'm gonna make a guess here that better nails bend less. So they are more efficient where they don't break, but they're also more expensive, I guess. And then the carpet, I just need 3 cloth. Okay. I think that's all I need, right? Let me quickly go to the quest. Yeah, another table and a carpet. Okay, I'll be right back with the resources. You know, I'm really hoping that a lot of the other skills feed into the housing system as well. And by that I mean, for anyone who might not understand fully, is I'm hoping that I can display progression into skills, display achievements into skills in my house, so that I'm going to enjoy leveling the house, but the house is going to become like an overarching skill that will display, you know, how well I'm doing in other skills. And I'm hoping I'm going to get like a lot of requirements, like, you know, I want to build a certain thing for my house, but in order to build that thing, I'm going to need like a rune bar or something. And for that, I'm going to need level smithing to the point where I can craft rune bars. And for wood cutting, you know, like I'm hoping that at some point I don't just need some simple logs. No, oh, it's just a Oh, that just took a while. I'm hoping that at some point it's going to tell me, well, you know, in order to craft this thing, you need redwood trees or yew trees or magic trees or whatever. So that, you know, I'm going to be motivated even more than I already am to level other skills to then put that stuff into my house. Because I think that's the power of a housing system. I think it is giving people a reason beyond the reasons that already exist to make a house look better. But then, you know, like funneling people into skills that already are in the game and make them better indirectly as well. And I think that's where a lot of player housing fails, where it's like a standalone system and it doesn't funnel into other things too well. It's just like a bit of a gold sink. But if it funnels well, I think player housing is honestly amazing. And I'm really curious to see as well, you know, I haven't really played retail WoW much more than like a very tiny start of a series that I did on my channel like somewhere last year. If you want to go check it out, you know, it's there, but it's only like 5 videos, so it's not super long. And maybe I'll continue it at some point, but I kind of got burned out playing like classic WoW and retail WoW at the same time. But that game is going to have player housing coming up as well, and I think the response to it is quite good, at least from what I've seen from like the you know, pre-launch footage and stuff, and like the coverage I've seen about it. But I'm always curious to see how games do player housing. Guild Wars 2 got player housing like last... Was it last? I think it was last year that I got player housing, which I did invest some time into. It's like honestly, it's a really good system, but it's one of those systems where it's only good for people who really like the actual building of the house in a fashion decoration sense, where they like the physical aspect of making the house look good. You know, you have like scale things, rescale things, like change the particles by like scaling stuff. Like honestly, it's probably the best player housing system in that sense. But it didn't funnel into the gameplay that I was doing too much, and it was just like a bit of a gold sink, which to me kind of turned me off a little bit. It's a great system, but it needs a lot of work. But yeah, all that's just kind of to say that I'm curious to see how this game does it, because a lot of games, I think, try and do it, but then don't succeed as well as I would have hoped they do. So, by planks, we just turn everything right now into regular planks. Yeah, we'll have some too many, but that's fine. We can just always reuse them later, because I do want to put some more time into this. And then we can also trade him, and we can buy 3 of these. There we go. We just spent like 6k gold there, I think. But that's fine. We're also leveling our construction a fair amount. And, you know, I like the idea that I'm going to need gold, because so far, it's not like gold hasn't had a meaning at all. But so far, I haven't really felt like... Do you guys know... I'm trying to think how I want to phrase it. Like, I feel like a drive to get gold, like getting gold is fun. But I don't feel like, ooh, I really, really want to get gold. And I think this system might make me care more about gold and make me look for ways to make gold more than I have felt so far. Also, I had a cool idea. What if we do a video where you guys show me your houses? You know, you guys just like, I'm gonna pick like, I don't know how many people want to join this. Like, it might be fun. We could even do like a bit of a live stream with it, where, you know, I have like a handful of people, 10 people, depending on how many people want to join, how many people like feel comfortable sharing their houses on the stream. But, you know, you can come on here, you can show me your house, you can give me a bit of a tour, and we can like compare some houses and kind of see like what kind of progression people can do with the houses. I'm not sure if that's going to be fun or if it's going to be like ruining any surprises for me, really, but I guess probably it doesn't, right? Because I can see all the rewards anyway. So if you guys like that, let me know, and we can go set something up, because I think that might be a cool experience. Anyway, let's make this table, because I do want to include you guys on the series as much as I can, because I think that is like a big part of the fun to me. Like, exploring stuff blind is really fun, but having you guys join me on things and having some interaction, that's also like a super important part to me. So let's make this carpet, and the house is now nice. So construction level 6. You can now build wooden shelves 1. Don't like how it's called wooden shelves 1. That feels a bit cheap, but, you know, it's whatever, it's just a naming thing. Mid-level plants. Okay, let's talk to the old man. I think the quest is done, right? Yes. Well, at least this stuff is done. I don't know if the quest is done, but this stuff is done. That's everything. Thank you so much, young man. Trot off back to my boy Marlow now. He'll have something for you. Okay, I'll head back to Marlow. Honestly, this quest, while simple, this is, you know, like I'm kind of putting this like in the same framework as I was doing with the tier list that you guys have now seen. This quest felt like it's an extension of Cook's Assistant, of Sheep Shearer, of Doric's quest, but on a much higher and more fun level. This quest, honestly, was one of the most fun quests I've done so far. And not from a gameplay point of view, but like it showed me a system. It allowed me to engage with the system to a meaningful extent while still like constraining me to what I can do. I understand the system now, at least like the basics of the system. It had like a nice cutscene showcasing what I can do with it as I move on. So like it's giving me aspirations for the future. Honestly, this quest, really good. Really good. We'll see if the quest is done now or if there's more to the quest, but also this divider here. Have we seen this before? Just having like a divider between the house stuff? Normally like there's like a wall and a door or something. But I quite like this divider. It's cool. This guy has some privacy while it's still like one house. I finished building the new furniture for your dad. That's wonderful news. Dad's going to be so much happier. I'm very grateful. Now, I promise to pay you for your work. So, what have you got for me? Now, I can't spare very much money, but I've persuaded the estate agent to let me give you a house of your own. You'll be able to decorate it like you did for my dad's house. Guys, imagine this in the real world. Someone's like, sorry man, but you know, I can't really afford to pay you for the services you have provided for me, but here I have a house. Dude, give me a house. That's like, most houses are like $500,000 at this point, if not more. Like, it's ridiculous. It's really funny how apparently the RuneScape economy is a bit different, where a house is like a very basic thing. It's like, you know, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, gonna get some eggs, gonna get some bananas, you know, maybe a house. Just, you know, standard things that you get from a shopping list. Normally a new house costs 1,000 coins, so that's a bit of saving. Also, I've got a crate of supplies to help you decorate it. I mean, to be fair, I spent like 6k on this quest, but it is whatever. I've included some handy spell tablets that'll take you to your house to cut down on the walking a bit, as well as one for visiting my boss in Falador. Let me tell you some tricks of the trade too. Marler rewards you with a crate of supplies, a book about how to use them, and 400 construction experience. You also have a new house in Ribbington, where you can start building. Level 8. You can now build a wooden chair. There we go. There we go, beautiful. That is another quest from the list done. Oh, that's great. Okay, so what is this book? Construction guide. I have no idea if it's going to be long, but let's dive in. How to build your house. In order to build, you will need to turn building mode on. This can be done entering the house or using a button on the options interface. If you have a bank pin, you must enter it when entering building mode. In building mode, the ghostly shaped furniture, doorways you have not built yet will appear in your house. These are called hotspots. You can use these to build furniture and new rooms. To build a piece of furniture, right-click on the hotspot and select Build. You will then be able to select the piece of furniture you want to build from the menu. Below each furniture icon is a list of materials. To build furniture, you will have to have these materials in your inventory. Haha, I guess what was coming up. You will also need to have a hammer, a saw, and the correct construction level. Nails work slightly differently to other materials. You will sometimes find you break nails, especially if you have a low construction level, so you may need to bring more nails than the furniture requires. Nails made of stronger metals will break less often. I was right. You can remove a piece of furniture if you wish to build something else in the same space. To do this, right-click on it and select Remove. You will not get any of the materials back. Some pieces of furniture can be upgraded to better pieces of furniture without having to remove them first. To build a new room, you must use one of the door hotspots at the edges of the room or garden squares. Right-click on it and select Build. This will bring up a list of rooms. Different rooms cost different amounts of gold and have different construction level requirements. If you select Build on a door hotspot that already leads to a room, you will be asked whether you want to lead that room. Raw materials. The main raw material you will use to make furniture is planks. The sawmill operator northeast of Varrock will turn your logs into planks for you for a fee. The useful planks are wood, oak, teak, and mahogany. The sawmill operator also sells saws, cloth, and nails. For higher level furniture, you may also need limestone, marble, gold leaf, and magic building crystals. These are sold by the stonemason who lives in Keldgrim. Some pieces of furniture also require materials that are not specific to construction, such as steel bars and soft clay. Yes, like it sounds like exactly what I wanted it to do. So, room types. Parlors. This is the lowest level room and provides space for 3 people to sit around a fire. A garden. The garden is largely decorative, but it also contains the exit portal. Kitchen. This room can be used for preparing food. As you build better furniture in it, you will find yourself able to prepare better meals in it. Can I level cooking in my own house? Oh, that sounds so nice and cozy. It sounds great. Dining room. 8 people can sit around the tables you built in this room. Bedroom. Some of the furniture in this room can be used to change your hair and clothes. You will also need to have 2 of these rooms in order to hire a servant. Cool. Halls. These are primarily used to connect other rooms, but they also provide space to show off the owner's skill and quest achievements. More stuff that I was talking about. Guys, I'm getting more and more excited as I read this. Games room. Various games can be built in this room to allow friends to play and train together. Combat room. With this room, you can challenge your friends in a personal dueling ring. Oh, is that the same ring thing that we saw in the clan house thing? Workshop. This room allows you to train construction without modifying your own house by making furniture that can be sold to other players. It also provides space for you to train crafting and smithing. A chapel. This room can be dedicated to any of Gilnor's major gods, and the altar can be used to offer bones. Study. You can use the lectern in this room to create clay tablets recording magic spells. Eagle lecterns make teleport spells, and demon lecterns make enchantment spells. The elemental sphere in this room can be used to change the element of an elemental staff. A portal chamber. In this room you can build portals to various places around the world. A formal garden. The formal garden can contain various plants and ornaments to beautify the grounds on your house. The throne room. This room can be used to hold audiences with large numbers of friends. It also contains a lever that turns on challenge mode. Oubliette. If you build an oubliette below your throne room, you can drop people from there into a cage, which you can then fill with various horrors. The dungeon. Dungeons, corridors, and junctions can be built to create an underground maze full of monsters, traps, and doors. A treasure room. You can place a prize in this room for visitors to your dungeon to try to reach. And finally, servants. Once you have 2 bedrooms, you can hire a servant by going to the Servants Guild in Ardougne. You will have to pay when you hire them, and the servant will then periodically demand wages. Servants can take items to and from the bank for you, and can also greet guests and serve food and drinks. Guys, this player housing system in this game sounds absolutely incredible, I have to say. Let's open up Marlowe's crate as well, and you find a variety of useful construction supplies. We get 25 planks, 5 steel bars, 10 oak planks, 8 bolts of cloth, 5 teleports to house, and 1 Falador teleport. Okay, let's just break teleport to house. Ooh, cool animation. Home, sweet home. Is there more to the song, or is it just like the intro thing? Oh, listen to it. I'm expecting you guys have listened to this song for a long time. I don't know if there's just like gonna be one song looping the entire time here, but let's go into the house, guys. Here we go. This is my house, beautiful. Okay. So how exactly does this work? So I can open up all the side doors. Now, how did I enter builder mode again? Hold on. I think the manual said something about build mode. How do I enter build mode? Where's the manual? The manual is over here. Construction guide. In order to build, you will need to turn on building mode. This can be done entering the house or using a button in the options interface. Okay. Options interface. House options. Building mode on. There we go. That was easy. All right. So, if I want to make a door, for example, I can build a door hotspot, and I can now choose your house must have at least 1 exit portal. Oh. Okay. Can I just walk through? I can. But isn't this the exit portal? Hold on. Enter portal, remove board. I mean, where? What? Oh, room creation menu. Hold on. What is going on? Like, it's telling me to make an exit portal, right? If I build door hotspot, remove the parlor. Oh, no, I guess no. I don't want to remove the parlor. I want this to be here. Okay? I can build a bookcase, okay? And I can make a wooden bookcase. Let's just smack a bookcase together. Our first piece of furniture is a friggin' bookcase. Level 9 construction. There we go. Beautiful. You can now build a wooden larder. Okay. Nice. And I can... If I do build on this thing, it tells me that I can make different things. So what if I make a kitchen? Okay, it's 5k. I'm going to be super poor, but it's fine. And oh, we can rotate it a little bit as well. So we can't manually place things. Everything is already like placed in a set order, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I guess it also makes sure that it's easy to design for the developers. Now let's see what is going on here. So we have Is that a sink? I think that's a sink. Do I really care what order it is? And can I change this later as well? I mean, probably, right? I think I want to have a door over there to like leave me like a bedroom or something else. So I'll build it like this. Here we go. Okay. So here we go. This is now the kitchen. And we can build a barrel space. We can build a stove. Okay, I want to build a stove. You know, I want to get efficiency going. Can I build a stove? No, I need level 5. I need steel bars and soft clay. I don't have that stuff. A fire pit. Fire pit with hook. Fire pit with pot. Small oven, large oven, steel range, fancy range. All right, lots of stuff to do here. Kind of want to build a rug. Build rug space. Can I make a better rug already? Wait, do we not have cloth anymore? Did I already spend all the cloth? All the cloth. Oh, is it because I can't spend it from the nodes, right? I can't spend it from the nodes. I need to like unnote it, denotify it. Okay. Well, sure. Anyway, I'm gonna just spend some time off recording, kind of just messing around with this most likely, and yeah, I'll make sure to inform you guys as to what I'm changing and how we're developing in this system. But honestly, I think this is really fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with leveling this, I think, and it's good. Yeah, we're gonna just have a good time in general. And once again, do let me know, if you like the idea of showcasing all the houses to me on like either a stream or a video. I haven't yet decided, but just like the general idea of spending an hour, 2 hours, whatever, just going through a couple of your well-built houses. Then do let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video today. I definitely did enjoy recording this one a whole lot. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.